Thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com and your weather authority app. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Tuesday morning forecast update. We are in for one today, so glad you stopped by this morning. Not only the threat of some heavy rain, we actually have a winter weather advisory for a few of our northern counties in Oklahoma as well as Arkansas, as we very well can see some of this heavy rain today change over into some snow, and that likely wouldn't be until after sunset tonight. We'll be confined to just a few areas, so don't get your hopes up as far as seeing any snow today, but you are going to see a lot of rain, a lot of cold rain, and you'll feel a lot of wind outside today as well, so just a number of weather things we're kind of watching for you here. We do have this area of low pressure, which is going to scoot right along the coastline today, so that's what's going to be triggering some of these rain showers through the morning, and we expect the heaviest rains likely going to pop up once we get into the afternoon today, so you could be looking at several hours of heavy rain. But if there is any good news today, it's that we likely will not see any severe weather in the ArkLaTex, and that seems like something that we have just been dealing with on a weekly basis for last 2 to 3 months or so. So just a lot of rain today. The threat of severe weather is low for us, and you can see a few scattered showers this morning. If you are looking to do anything outside, early in the day is probably the best chance that you'll do some things outside and not get affected by the rain, because you can see this afternoon widespread heavy rainfall from about noon until 5 p.m. today, and you will notice a few stronger storms down here towards Sabine and Natchitoches parishes. Honestly, can't rule out maybe some wind or some hail with the storms down here, whether or not those storms become severe, which would be 58-mile-per-hour winds or above. Also some quarter-sized hail or larger. I don't think the storms will get that bad, but we certainly could see some smaller hail and maybe some 40 to 50-mile-per-hour winds with a few of those storms today. Things get interesting after sunset. Most of us will see the rain let up late this evening, and then tonight we have this extra push of rain that will come through north of I-30, and it is likely that some of this will change into some snow, and that may not be until after 6 p.m. or so, but it's a very short window where we could see some of that rain change into snow, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But you can see the rainfall projections today. I think a good 1 to 2 inches of rain, but there will likely be some pockets here where I would expect maybe even 3 to 4 inches of rain could fall in some of these spots down across Toledo Bend today. So don't have any flood watches in effect here, but localized roadway flooding could definitely be an issue if you're commuting this afternoon between 3 and 5 p.m. That's when we expect the heaviest rain will be out there. Latest look at Futurecast still brings this little fetch of snow in across McCurtain County, and that's probably our best shot of seeing accumulating snow today. There's actually a winter weather advisory for Red River, McCurtain, Sevier, as well as Howard County, and that goes from 3 p.m. today until 6 a.m. tomorrow. If we did manage to see some snow or some slush hit the ground here, we could see some of that freeze up overnight. So in these locations, that's where we could see some bridges and overpasses affected, especially through the overnight hours. But the ground, again, our temperatures 40s and 50s for the last few days. The ground's likely too warm to let any of this stick for any long duration of time. So it will melt off quickly, but it could refreeze tonight. And wanted to show you one of the other forecast models does indicate a good inch or two of rain for us as well, so there is a lot of model agreement. Let's talk about the temperatures here. We're in the 30s and 40s early this morning, and it's not going to be warm at all today. We'll stay chilly with those highs likely in the 40s in most areas, and also going to be very windy. We actually have a wind advisory until 6 a.m. tomorrow. Sustained wind out of the west and northwest about 20 miles per hour. You can really feel the winds at 20 miles per hour, and today we expect those gusts will be up to about 40 miles per hour or so. So if the rain doesn't keep you inside today, the cold air and the wind probably will. We will see overcast skies tomorrow. Precipitation, whether it's snow or rain, does taper off overnight and stays on the cool side through Friday. We'll be dealing with these breezy conditions all the way through the weekend, and there is one more system kicking through this weekend, so now it looks like a lot of the rain could come in Saturday night, early Sunday morning, so I think we'll be able to salvage at least some dry time over the weekend, and weekend will be in the 60s, but dropping back into the 50s early next week.